right, guys, you ready to build some strength? Let's get started. All right, so come down onto your tabletop position. Tuck your toes underneath. Draw your hips over your knees. And I want you to, instead of sinking into your back like this, I want you to straighten out your back. So press your back and press your floor or your chest away from the floor. So really dome out your back. So think about protracting of the shoulder blades. Remember, like I was talking about, you want to really fire up your back muscles. And this is really important when we start putting weight into our hands. And the more we get, the more postures we start doing on our hands as we progress and as we up level our yoga. All right. So first, we're going to come back into that downward facing dog. So go ahead and tuck your toes here. Lift your hips up high. Exhale into downward facing dog. And big inhale through the nose. And take an even longer exhale through the mouth. Keep wrapping those triceps inwards. Think about drawing your armpits closer towards one another. One more time. You can even bring your ears in between your biceps. All right. And then right from here, I want you to just shift forward into a plank position. You may need to shift your feet back a little bit. So shoulders should be right over your wrists. Hips in line with shoulders. Slight tuck of your pelvic bones. Squeeze your glutes. Press the floor away again in case you feel yourself sinking. If you need to drop to your knees at any time, you can always drop to your knees. That's a great modification. All right, so let's go ahead and lift our knees back up, okay? So lift our knees back up if you can. If not, just stay on your knees. This is a great place to still build strength. I just want you to keep pressing that floor away so you feel your back muscles firing. And then I want you to tuck your tailbone here and squeeze your seat. All right, lift up. All right, exhale into downward facing dog. And then I want you to lift your right leg high as possible. Straighten that back leg. And then right from here, I just want you to draw your knee into your chest as high as you can. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Step your right foot in between your palms. Right from here, lower down to your back knee. Go ahead and rise all the way up. Inhale, lift your arms, maybe look up, gaze up. Now I want you to think about scissoring or squeezing your back knee and your front foot together to help you with balance. Now if you can't gaze up, just gaze forward. Or if you need to bring your hands to heart center, you can always do that. Take a big inhale, and then we're going to exhale and open arm twist. Bring your arms through center. And we're actually going to twist the other way. Exhale, twist it the other way. And inhale back to center and do that one more time each way. Exhale. Keep your hips square as you twist both directions. Inhale. Exhale, twist it the other way. Inhale back through center. And then go ahead and I want you to just plant your palms. Lift your back knee. Send your right leg high, and then lower your right foot. Lift your left leg high, nice and straight. Tuck your right knee into your chest. Shift your shoulders over your wrist. Step your left foot in between your palms. Lower down onto your back knee. And then inhale, same thing. Reach your arms up. So we're just doing like a kneeling crescent or a kneeling warrior, whatever. It's called a variety of things here. And then this time you can take your hands on center, go right into that twist. Exhale, twist. And then like warrior, 3 arms, bring your arms through center. Exhale, twist to the sides. Inhale through center, exhale, twist it in both directions. Notice how your cardio or your heart rate's going to start to elevate here as we're moving through our poses. So as we're progressing. Inhale back through center. Your heart rate should start to elevate a little bit because we're building. All right, so right from here, we're going to step it back to plank position. So see if you can lift your left foot up right up into your chest without doing that dragging all the way back. Okay? That's really challenging. So if you can't, don't be hard on yourself. And right from here, just drop to your left knee. And what I want you to do is you can either take your foot here or you can kickstand it behind you. And I want you to pivot your right foot down. Keep your left hand. So stack your left shoulder over your left wrist and just reach your right arm up to the sky. And then just reach your right arm towards the back of the room so you can feel a nice side stretch. So we're doing like a modified side plank here. And then go ahead and sit it all the way up. And then take a little twist in the side bend in the other direction. So we're just getting your body and your back moving in different directions and your core working in different directions. This is really good because it's going to help with your lower back if you got any lower back pain. Awesome. Now see if you can keep that back leg lifted. Maybe you lower your butt back towards your left heel. Maybe you take your arms out to the side here. This is really challenging, but I just wanted to throw it in here for fun, just so you can see what you could do. Keep that back leg lifted, and maybe you bring your arms out here and try to hover. See if you can balance. It's really hard. See, I can barely do it. Try it one more time. Woo! I did it for a few seconds. Okay, awesome. Come back up. Bring both knees together. And I'm going to go ahead and switch sides so I can face the camera here. So you're going to take that right leg this time, kickstand it out behind you. Take your left leg long, pivot it out, and reach your left. You're going to stack your right arm over your right wrist. Take your left arm up and over for a side bend. So modified side plank. Tuck your right toes underneath your foot. So instead of your toenails being flat on the floor, you want your toes to be curled under like we did in the warm-up here. And then press up. So if we have a block sometimes will be easier underneath our right hand. So that's something to think about in the future. And then take your side bend in the other direction. So think about yoga kind of as like a dance. Keep your side bodies engaged here so you're not just dumping and you're not just like going like as far as you can. Really just like working here. Big inhales, remember, and even longer exhales. All right, we're going to do one more thing here, you guys. Come back down to your tabletop. We're going to try this little exercise here. Just step your left foot forward. Keep your right leg back, just bent like this. So come back up. So we were already in this position. All we're going to do is we're going to lift our back leg up and we're going to twist it in the same direction as our bent knee. So we're going to lift up and twist. And then lower back down. And then lift up and twist. So it's big inhale and then exhale, lift it up and twist. Yes. One more time. Exhale, lift it up and twist. Now if you do this in repetition with the whole variety, you'll start to feel it in your quads and really working. And then lower back down. And then we're just going to go ahead and switch our legs out. So step your right foot forward. I'm going to flip around so I face the camera again. And you're going to do that same thing. Keep going. So lift up big inhales. And I want you to see how my back toes are tucked under. Keep your toes tucked under like that in that side plank. Exhale, twist it open over that bent knee. And you can see, so you want to get a wide enough stance so you can keep your front knee bent and your back leg stays straight. So when you lift up and you look something like this. Lower down. Exhale. Now, squeeze everything in towards your midline. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up. Lower back down. Now, think about lifting up here. We're going to step both feet together to the front of our mat. On our exhale. So take a big inhale. And exhale, step your left foot to meet your right. Without any hands, you got this. Sink it down into chair pose. I'm going to take a step back here so I'm not close to the wall. Reach your arms up and then exhale, twist it right. Back through center, just like we did in the beginning with warrior 3 arms. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center, sink a little bit lower. Exhale, twist it right. Almost done, guys. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist it left. Inhale, back through center. One more time, each direction. You got it. Exhale. Whoo. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist it left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale. Sink it low, low, low till your booty hits the mat. You got it. You're almost there. Oh, yes. You made it to the cool down. All right. Extend your legs out long in front of you and shake it out. All right. You can point and flex your toes if that feels good. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands behind you. If this is like your legs are way up here, bring your feet further away from you. And then go ahead and bring your legs straight out in front of you. So I want you to think about if you need to place like a block or a blanket or even double, triple, roll up your yoga mat if you need to, like this. Something that's high enough that you can sit on if you have trouble hinging forward with a flat back. And then I want you to just to think about, you'll feel this all in the backs of your legs and in your back here. We want to really stretch out these areas. You can think about flexing your toes. So pulling your toes back towards your legs. Big inhales now. Really start to slow the breath down. Making that exhale even longer than your inhale. So we created a lot of rajas, a lot of heat, a lot of energy through that little middle part where we were challenging you and strengthening you. And just continue to fold inwards. So we could stay here a lot longer, but just due to the condensed class, I'm going to go ahead and move us along. You're probably like, thank gosh, if you love to stretch, stay here, pause the video, and really work on this. And then if you love it, you can always join the subscription plan. And then rise all the way up. All right, now what I want you to do is I want you to just take your right knee on your Shirsasana or your right leg and join the sole of your left foot. And I want you to inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And this is just a great pose. Do the same thing if you need to for the same modifications. It's okay if your leg can't be straight. If you need to bend your knee to create a flat back. And then gently start to push your foot, your heel away from you. And then next, go ahead and just switch out the sides. So your sole of your left foot is going to come to the your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, reach forward. Gaze forward. And then just slowly begin to reach your head or whatever is accessible for you and however long it takes you to get where you need to be. If your hands can reach the floor and your back is, fairly flat. For me right now, I'm fairly tight right now because in all honesty, I have not been doing a lot of stretching as much as I should because I've been working so much on this darn business. In all transparency. All right. Remember, slow down that exhale. Think about the out breath being longer than the inhale for you anxious peeps out there. And I know that because personally, I was there and I still am there at times. And when I get really anxious and I can't sleep at night, this is exactly what I do. I think about my exhales and I re-listen to my mindfulness recordings and all of those techniques. And that helps me fall asleep. Well, that helps me fall asleep, that and amongst other things. So go ahead and rise all the way up. If you want to do a lot more, you can. There's a lot of other stretching out there. Let's go ahead and take a little twist on the ground and then we'll be done. Go ahead and just roll all the way down. Now I want you to take
your legs all the way out to the width of your mat. For a lot of you, if you've got any back issues, it should feel really good. Go ahead and lower your legs, your knees to the left, and then all the way to the right. Start breathing now at your own pace. And then take it out to Shavasana. Allow your legs to fall out wide. Your toes should fall out to the side. Bring your arms all the way out away from your body. Flip your palms up if you'd like to receive more energy. Maybe open your arms all the way out to a T and flip them down if you'd like to feel more grounded with the earth. Close your eyes. Now is a really good time to come back to your breath and your awareness of the presence. Be mindful of where you are and maybe your intention of why you came here to class today. Or maybe you have another intention or something you'd like to be mindful of at this time, and I'd like you to bring your present to that. Go ahead and stay here for as long as you'd like. And then when you're ready, go ahead and go about the rest of your day. Thank you all for joining me for class today. It's been my pleasure, and I can't wait to teach you all again. I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste. Kaya.